Hello friends, I am Hardeep Singh from Gati Group of Classes welcomes you on our channel. Guys, today we have the fifth video of our topic that is nationalism in India, which is your class 10th second chapter of the history. And now the topic is the sense of collective belongings. This is the last topic of your NCRT book. So let's start with the topic. First of all, we people will see that what is nationalism. Already we had a talk about this in the starting of the chapter that nationalism is when you are in the favor of only one country, even you want to liberate it or even you want to grow it. So even being of that much of diversity, we are all the part of the same nation, that is India. Now all the leaders, those are from the different countries, they want among the Indians that leaders should be establish a collective unity among them. Now, but how they will do it? So the answer is that is united struggle. Most important factor was united struggle against the Britishers. If we want to liberate our country, then we have to get together and we have to get all the things that has been done by collective identity, as well as with the second thing, that is the cultural process, that is history and fiction, folklore, folk songs, popular prints, folk symbols, that all played a part in the making of nationalism. As you people already know that if we people are fighting for someone, then there should be an identity that for whom we people are fighting. Now we all have been made few of the groups for each one, and if we are fighting with someone, then we should know that for whom we are doing these things. So Bharat Mata, that's we are doing. And now the slogan of Vande Mataram that has been become a pet slogan at the time of Swadeshi movement. And later on, it also involved in the novel that is Anandamath. Bharat Mata. Now Bharat Mata is an allegory for the country that is India. As in the first chapter, Nationalism in Europe, we had a talk about allegory. Now, what was the allegory? Allegory is only a thing which we are expressing some country, we are expressing some views, but with the help of an image, with the help of a figure that I will give you the link in the description. You can watch over there. Now let's talk about the Bharat Mata. So first of all, that has been created by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, and the second time that figure has been made by Abanindranath Tagore. Now we people have some of the symbolism over here in this picture, as we can see some cloth over there, we can see a book over here, we can see a like a wheat over here, and we can see a mala over here, and one more thing, that is the color of the costume of Bharat Mata. We have this thing as symbolism, as we have the symbol of the cloth, as we are good in textiles, as mala, that we can also pursue for God, that is bhakti. And one more thing is that about that book, that we are educated also, and as well as we have a culture, we have some traditions. Clear? And one more thing, that is a wheat in the hand of the Bharat Mata, that we people are agriculturist. Is it clear? We people are agriculturist. And one more thing, that is the color of the Bharat Mata's dress, that also resembles with the bhakti. So we people have to consider these things. As one more thing, that is the halo at the background of the Bharat Mata. Now what is the symbol? This symbol is symbol of knowledge. These things we have to keep in our minds while we are describing any of the picture. Now the another things, that is the Bharat Mata has been made in the many of the other forms, as well as this is also made by Abanindranath Tagore. So in many of the years, in the subsequent years, those are coming. So Bharat Mata acquired many of the different forms, as in the popular prints, as we can see that we all are having the different form of calendars in our house. So that calendar is also a example of that popular prints, and that has been painted by the different artists. Devotion to this mother figure came to be seen as evidence of one's nationalism. That if you people have to fight for someone, just fight for Bharat Mata. We can see many of the like old movies that all was in the favor of Bharat Mata. Now we can see that many of the time in a military movie there is a flag. That flag, है ना? Or if that flag is going to fall down, a military man will hold that. Why? Because they respect that flag. We don't let it down. And one more thing, that is the revival of Indian folklore. In the late 19th century, nationalists just began recording many of the folk tales that has been sung by the bards in the time of the villages. And even many of the nationalists, they just toured in the another part of the villages and in many of the part of the countries, like just for what? Like for the collection of folk songs and even the legends, like the stories those were popular at that time. So all the stories has been collected in one place, and this was only done to promote our traditional cultural and as well as which is damaged by the western forces. As today also we can see that I am speaking over here in English language just because of the western culture, and just because I am educated. No, just because we people took it as a fashion. We are just ignoring our own languages. This is the reason. But one more thing is there, that we people are just talking in English, we people are just studying in English just to make ourselves competent with the other countries. One more thing, to revive the folklore, even the one of the person, that is Rabindranath Tagore, he himself collected ballads, nursery rhymes, and the many of the mythahasic stories that is from the movement for the folk revival, so that we people can feel pride, we can feel proud on those things that has been collected by them, that we also have a tradition, we also have a history. Is it clear? And one more thing is that is a massive 4 volume collection of Tamil folk tales that has been collected by the Natesha Shastri, which is published by Natesha Shastri. The name of the volume is The Folklore of Southern India, and he believed that folklore is the only one of the national literature. Beta, you people have to make this thing remind in your mind. If any of the king is just started to rule over another country, they just did one thing, that they demolished the literature of that country. They demolished the literature of that person. So that if the literature is not there, means the main thing is lost. And so as the same with the happened at that time, so we people just collected all the literature just to make ourselves aware. This is the most trustworthy manifestation of people's real thought and characteristics. One more thing, that is the reinterpretation of history. Now you people know it very well today that Bhagat Singh was there, Jawaharlal Nehru was there, Mahatma Gandhi was there. If that all things has not been written in history, then how would we know? If we know that Aryabhatta has given a zero, who did that? Who wrote about it? Someone has wrote about it, so that we people should know about this thing. This is the only reason that we are having a proud on our culture, and efforts has been done by many of the scholars and for the enlightenment of the Indians for their past. They wrote about the glorious development that has been done by us, even in the art, architecture, science, mathematics. If we people are going to study about the Indus Valley civilization, that was the one of the most beautiful time period when we had a structural architecture. But today we have seen that we don't have a planned structure. Law and philosophy, crafts, trade has been flourished at that time. So we have done this topic with the amazing thing and the glorious time in their view that followed a history of decline. When India colonized by the Britishers, at that time we just left our culture. And one more thing, that many of them they just demolish our culture. So this was the topic that we have done. And one more topic is that is Bal Gangadhar Tilak, who did many of the favor for the people. And ancient scripts, those were disappeared. Study of ancient inscriptions that has been opened a new horizon for the study of Indian history and civilization. So still we people are getting all those things in the history. Preservation of ancient movements, paintings, sculptures that has been started in a proper appreciation of Indian art began. If we can see that in the south, we have many of the temples over there, we have many of the architectures over there. Those were so beautifully has been done by them. Even much of the new knowledge about India's past gave a sense of pride that we are feeling proud about these things. And even I am talking about this, I am feeling proud that we people are from that rich culture. Many Indians and scholars took up the study of Indian history and culture in a systematic way so that they can appreciate India as every point of view. So, guys, this was the video that has been done by today's. And one more thing, if you like the video, then please share it among your friends, share it among your peers, and just do subscribe the channel and just please hit the like button and hit the bell icon so that you can get all the notification on time. Thank you very much, guys. Bye bye everyone.